And everyone. So the other day we deal with the front end, and today we are going to learn how to load our back end. Then in the next class we are going to put that front end into the back end and we'll see how it comes up. But today I want to explain mainly how we set up our back end. It's very important. I don't want the code to get complicated before I explain the back end, because we are not going to understand it if I do so. So I'm going to be explaining it today. So what's the first thing we are going to do? I said in the other class we had the other day, I said we are going to set up an environment. And how do we set up our environment? First thing you do, open your command prompt. Open your command prompt. Okay, type cmd. Your command prompt will come. Type cmd. Okay, this is our command prompt. Look at it. Every system had a command prompt. So this is your command prompt. So it's up. Okay. Now inside this command prompt, you are going to type. This is what you are going to type. You are going to type pip3 install pip env, which means pip environment. Look at it. Pip3 install pip env, no space, which means pip install environment. Press enter. You can pause the video and watch it again and again. Okay, it's going to take some time before it completes it. But make sure your network is connected. Make sure you are connected to good network. If not, this is not going to install. We are installing something from the internet. We are installing an environment. We want to make our code unique. So we are installing an environment. So that's what we are trying to do. Now look at my own. Your own, once it installed, is going to just tell you successful, and that is all. But my own, look at my own here. It's telling me requirement already satisfied, which means I have it already. I have this thing already. So after installing this, let's go to the next thing. You can close this. You can close this. You don't need this again. Now create a folder whereby you are going to install the Django. Create a folder where you are going to install the Django. So let's create a folder here. Let's create a folder here. Okay, delete new. Create a folder. Let's call it power room. Let's call it power room. This folder must not be deleted. If you delete it, your Django is gone. Now open the folder. After you have opened the folder, what do? Bring your command prompt out from this, just like the way we used to do. Look at it. You highlight this place. You highlight it. Then you press CMD. Your command prompt will come inside the folder. Good. You can see your command prompt is inside the folder, power room. Good. So after this now, you are going to install the Django inside this place. How do we install the Django? Just type pip env. That's the environment the other time. Install the Django. Simple. Look at it. Pip env install the Django. Pip env install the Django. Then press enter. We give it some times. Though I have installed the Django inside a folder, but I'm installing inside another folder now so that you are going to see. So you can install the Django inside different folders. So this is going to install. Now it's not going to tell me requirements already satisfied though. It's going to install from the beginning. So you give it a little bit time to install. You just give it some time to complete the installation. So now our installation is completed. We have finished installing. So now you can off your data. You don't need any network for anything again. We are done with what you are supposed to install. Now let me close this. But if you notice from this interface, look at what they wrote here. They said, look at this line. They said to activate this project's virtual environment, run pipevn shell, which means anytime you want to activate this environment, this is what you are supposed to write. You write pipevn shell is going to activate it. So now we are going to do that. Let me close this completely. Now look at the folder we created. Look at what the Django has created for us. Make sure you don't delete these two files. If you delete these two files, then you will have problem with Django. Don't delete it. Let me close it. Now we are starting from afresh now. Look at the folder we created. Make sure nothing happens to this folder. This folder, power room. This is where your Django is installed. Make sure nothing happens to it. So now let's go into it. Let's start building a Django project. What do? The first thing, do like this, CMD, the way we used to do, like this. Then bring your good. Now our Visual Studio Code is out. Look at the two files that was created. Now leave them. Let's minimize this Visual Studio Code. We have minimized it. Let's go back into our command prompt. Look at the command prompt now. Now they said anytime you want to activate it, you should press what? Press pipevn shell. Look at it, pipevn shell. That is how you are going to activate it. Then press enter. Okay, now if you notice, look at this now, this power room. Look at the ID that is given to it. Look at it. Look at it now. You can see this has changed. You can see this is different from this line. You can see it has been activated now.